What's up, guys? Matthew, getting ready to watch season 2, episode 3 of Silo. Last episode, we got a completely. What is our. Is this Silo 18? Or am I making that up? Yeah, it's 18, right? I'm not good with numbers. Silo 18, we got a complete focus on that. No Juliet, none of this other weird guy that's been alone in that other silo for forever. And I really like the episode. It looks like a rebellion is really brewing. Shirley and Walk and Coop and other mechanical no-name bums are sort of leading that pack right now. I'm very excited to see how that plays out. Bernard is making deals with Meadows. There's a lot of politicking, a lot of I don't know where the true allegiances of that are, so I'm watching that out. But then Sims has also been passed over essentially, so I don't know if Sims is going to pull some shit either. There's a lot of stuff going on. Lucas is still somewhere down there. We gotta see. Billings is still in play. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And you guys know I'm gonna try to do better than I did last episode. I know I talked a lot throughout the episode. I know that some of you guys don't like when I talk over stuff, but I pay attention. Like, I'm not missing anything. At least that I know of. But again, I'm going to try to leave all my talking to the end and talk only a little bit. I don't know how successful that's going to be, but I'm going to hop straight into it. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions on Patreon. By now, I'm already completely finished the second season of Silo over on my Patreon. It is $10 a month. Check it out if you're interested. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Again, it really does help me out. Let's get into it.
Juliet, like the play.
Yeah.
I think this might be the kid, or at least a kid from that time period, because
Where are you from?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like
I came from.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
From another.
It seems very simple words.
Oh, there's 50.
There's 50.
Yeah, this is 17. So
Okay. Damn, 50.
they're 15, 16, and 18. So how far did you walk?
I don't know.
Where was the sun?
Damn, he's smart. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I would assume he's had access to a lot of information that normal residents don't have.
Are you? Hey, no, wait.
He'll come back. Just wait there.
Look, I wanna talk, but you're gonna have to. You have to give me something.
Not just information. You gotta give me some food or some shit. I'm gonna starve.
Solo.
Solo.
Just solo. Because I'm in here all by myself, so I'm solo.
I need him to talk again. Do I know that voice?
And no one forced the people out. They chose to leave.
Is that Steve Zahn?
When they did, it was a nice day.
Is that fucking Steve Zahn? Is it the Zonster?
Dust started to blow again, and
Kind of sounds like it.
I think the poison went away for a bit, but it came back in a lot. And that's when they all died.
That got me excited. Is that Zahn?
How do they survive longer than that?
No, how did you?
Kind of random.
Hey, did you get sent out like Ron?
Ron, who's Ron?
Ron Tucker.
Ron Tucker. You don't know Ron Tucker?
He thought it was safe outside. He wanted to go out.
Yeah, that's got to be Zahn. That sounds exactly like Zahn.
And then he just went around the corner.
Yeah, I
out
don't
of
know.
sight.
Again, maybe the vocabulary seems a little simple because he's been solo for so long.
Eyes right over what he had written. And that's when the fighting started.
Yeah, she's going to start thinking, hey, that's going to happen where I came from.
Russell was the head of IT,
Okay, I was wrong.
and Russell told me, don't, no matter what.
Never let anyone in the vault.
Okay, yeah. So he's the equivalent of where Meadows is now.
Because this guy said it was safe. That's why they just.
No, because they didn't see him die. They didn't see him die, so they thought maybe, maybe he was still alive.
You think of the what's going to happen, Juliet?
And then everyone went out.
Every single soul.
A suit. I need to get back.
Juliet.
Wait, what?
Oh, so Solo's kind of connected to her already. Didn't want her to leave. I assume that, Solo obviously is very apprehensive about what's going on with Juliet, but at the same time, he's been alone for so long, I'm sure he wants some sort of human interaction, you know what I mean? So, I would not be surprised at all. Well, I don't know if he'll immediately leave, but he'll try to keep in contact with her. If that makes any sense. But at the bare minimum, he's probably got all the good suits or anything even close to being a good suit behind the door.
Mom, go home!
Jesus! Pigs, you fascist pigs! Oh, sorry. Cracking the fuck down.
They have him now.
We all know what you're afraid of, Evelyn. We all know what they can do.
Yeah, they'll lie, say you want him to go out.
But we're not gonna let him. Are we?
No!
Are we?
No.
Damn, Walk's room is the hub of the rebellion.
Gonna let it be your son.
Who are we gonna let it be? Let me in. Let me the fuck in. And what the... They cut off... What something else you wanted, or something like that. Right? Who did they cut off that? Was it Sims? I don't know. Yo, this room is so fucking fancy. It looks simultaneously fancy and also like the inside of a tin can.
Particularly anything that might support a rebellion. Or anything that glorifies the person who failed to clean.
Exactly. So start fucking cracking heads. But I don't want them to crack heads. But I also don't think that... I don't want everyone to just leave because they're gonna die.
Graffiti?
One man down in mechanical. Same as I saw yesterday.
JL.
Juliet lives.
Fabricate proof that she's dead.
What was on it?
Other than a
Stuff?
200-year-old cleaning video that Nichols flashed on the screen, I don't know. I destroyed it.
I don't know. I feel like he also could be kind of curious and try to look through it and fix it.
Yes, she said it.
He knows. She knows.
It's time you make an arrest for graffiti.
Decapitate them.
They're from the up top or the mids.
Order says.
The order says blame mechanical and unite the rest of the silo against them.
Why? That doesn't seem fucking smart to me. They control the fucking...
It might be like trying to think of a color that you've never seen.
Jesus. It's above your fucking... You can't fathom the shit that you need to do.
Oh, and release the man from mechanical that you arrested. Show some mercy. Now, if you don't mind, I'd really like to get the fuck out of here.
Why the fuck would they order want to pit everyone against mechanical?
Juliet went to silo number 17.
That seems like they would fucking accelerate the rebellion.
Could she survive it there?
Unlikely. That silo's been dead for a long time.
Is that something he's known, or is it just because he saw the camera?
Before I made you my shadow.
Okay, no, he knows exactly when. So there's probably like a light up thing that's like, is a certain silo still running? And that happened 25 years ago. He's been in there for 25, right? That's what Meadows said? Meadows said 25 years when she was last Shadow, right? I may be being stupid or misremembering the numbers here, but I thought that's what she said. So do I believe that that man's been in there for fucking 25 years? So interesting too how like separate instances of a rebellion happening, it feels like it's like the same thing because humans are kind of repetitive, if that makes any sense. Like they have free will, but you know, they always sort of think of the same things, if that makes any sense. And I love this too, Juliet being, you know, almost like a prophet, seeing what she could be causing right now. I like that.
What about the two that helped Nichols?
Patrick Kennedy and Danny Bly.
Jesus.
In judicial seclusion.
Wow. Oh my god, that is horrifying.
Why they have to tie these so damn tight?
You breathe good through that? I'm just stupid. I just found this out too. Man was in Band of Brothers. I didn't recognize him.
Everyone knows who you are, Sims. Parents threaten their children with you if they don't eat their broccoli.
Damn.
I'm gonna need a little bit more than that.
Oh, yeah. What more can I give you? There is nothing more that you can take from me. I've seen things. I know things.
Pull me down.
I know. It's all a fucking lie. So how about we skip ahead to the part where you stick a knife in my eye?
Hey, badass, I'll give him that.
Not everyone who knows things has to die.
Can you stop saying this
Stop talking like that.
and get to why the fuck I'm here?
How about the things we want you to forget? Small dose should take care of the last few weeks.
About a big dose.
We can take you back to before Doris died.
Jesus.
How would that work?
Is it actually that fucking scientific, or is it just like, is this an actual thing in real life? I don't know. I've never heard of this.
Then I'm gonna go all the way back. I wanna go back 22 years. To before I met her.
Jesus.
We can do that for you. There's something you're gonna have to do for us first.
No.
The reason I asked you to stop by, have you finished the report on Sheriff Nichols' cleaning?
I need one more witness statement.
Did Miss Nichols say she wanted to go out?
To the mayor, Mr. Sims, and 4 of the 5 raiders that were there, she did. I'm speaking to the 5th shortly.
I don't know, dude, because if Meadows keeps fucking poking around this shit, she's gonna get herself killed again. Again. Not she's gonna die again, but they're gonna kill another fucking character.
I have the syndrome.
Damn.
Sims told me an allowance had been made. I support his decision. It's time that we remove the stigma caused by a few discriminatory phrases in the pact.
Oh.
You know, there's a theory
Discriminatory phrases in the pact. What the hell?
It's not a blood disorder or a vitamin deficiency. It's just a natural human reaction to an unnatural situation.
It's just stress.
To live underground.
It's just fucking stress.
Mine for more than 200
There's
years.
discriminatory phrases against stress in the pact.
What's that?
Open it.
Left me a gift, a little present.
What is it?
I gotta look at the door.
Chicken stew. That's not bad.
You keep chickens in there?
I don't know.
That's not the same door, friend.
Oh shit.
What?
Nothing.
You poisoned me?
Well, you were really hungry.
Some belts and stuff, but like 10 feet of fabric that wasn't destroyed. Not enough to make a suit, and then my suit.
Well, the suits were only assembled in room S, and
I mean, it's like a fucking encyclopedia for his silo.
oh, I hope they don't get wet. I hope they do. Oh,
Huh?
I know. I was trying to do a joke.
I was trying to do it funny there. And I may be getting the timelines wrong, but am I 25 years?
People, they end up cleaning. When they get outside, they see this beautiful sky, and they see beautiful trees and fucking flowers.
Flowers.
They want to tell everyone on the inside what it really looks like, how beautiful it is.
Again, if I was in the situation, it's a fucking big what if, but I wouldn't clean because people tried cleaning for years and it hasn't seen it.
There were like a bunch of creatures that were going across the sky.
Creatures.
Birds. They're called birds.
You have chicken.
Okay, so when I went out, I saw these birds, right? But the way they were moving was exactly seen from that cleaning. But exactly. So I knew that it wasn't the display in the cafeteria that what I was seeing in the helmet. I don't know how they do it.
I feel like he already knows this shit, and
fucking lie, right? So why would I clean? No, I didn't clean. I walked. And I walked, and
I walked to you.
everyone else is dead.
Oh, he's closing that fucking door.
Survived? How?
Motherfucker, shut them all out or something.
If I didn't, who would guard the vault?
No, but
Yeah, I gotta. Are you lying to me, my man?
Alone. You say.
Oh, the head of IT told me to stay in this room. Did he like fucking close the door on everyone else, or?
Keep the door shut. Don't open it.
Clearly, someone's tried to get in, so
Jesus.
I like to read.
Did all the other people? Maybe there were survivors these last couple of years, and they all died out because he hid the best materials in there.
The bodies outside in the hall, they're not as old as the other ones.
Jesus. I knew that show was gonna happen.
I wasn't being nice. I just needed you to eat the food.
Oh, we're going to sleep.
Because if you ate the food, then I would know that you were real and I wasn't imagining you.
Ah, okay.
Do you imagine people?
You're damn right.
Hey, no, Solo,
That's it. That shit is so fucking funny.
Well, I appreciate the visit, Mr. Sims.
Call me Rob.
Mr. Sims.
I can't.
It'll come as no surprise to you that all retired brought back due to the state of emergency.
As we all should.
What may come as a surprise to you is you're being sent down to mechanics.
Jesus, we need the best people at the worst spot.
Figured we have a long history together, helping each other.
Helping each other. Shut the fuck up.
You asked for 5 minutes alone with Archie Brent. I gave you 10.
Just tell me I don't have to stay long.
You gonna get me killed down there?
About the air down there.
Not long at all.
Yeah, you'll be killed pretty soon.
We need to talk. It's important.
I asked you to watch Shirley. She's up to. Instead, you join her.
Damn, you found that out? Fucking
You
stupid.
surprised that I know
Coop,
that?
I thought you were gonna play both sides.
You think I only asked you to watch her?
Oh, okay.
I know it's a long walk.
I know what I saw. I'm not lying.
We're just gonna throw half the fucking citizens in. We're gonna run out of cells.
In the cornfield?
That's right.
And the purpose to lie to see if she agrees. Damn. Going on a journey of fucking self-discovery here. I'm just after what they did at the beginning of last season. I'm afraid they're gonna repeat that this season. I don't want my boy Pete to get got.
I didn't think we'd get another chance at the birth lottery. The sheriff going out. They're holding a bonus one tomorrow.
Wow.
Same pool as last time. My husband keeps telling me we have better odds. And I want so badly to have a child.
Oh, don't you gonna let it slip that
people who planted these trees didn't live long enough to sit under them.
that's kind of beautiful yet kind of sad, horrifying maybe.
What's it like?
Fucking hate them sons of bitches, man.
My ear to my wife's belly. You wonder for months who they'll be. They'll look like, and how they'll walk, and smile, and cry. And then one day, you meet them.
Their own person.
I think I better try to get some sleep.
You gonna ring it for her? I don't know. Are you a spy? Oh yeah, this is the fucking. Damn it! I'm stupid.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. At least some good's come out. Oh. I hope you
Hope you win. I don't know. This is the fucking spy that was sent to watch him.
I better.
Don't do anything to him. Just watch him.
Hey, hold on!
Turn the music down. I'm trying to sleep.
I had a thought. Firefighters.
What?
They have helmets. They have suits. They have air tanks. They go into smoke.
No. They're not designed to keep you alive outside. Come on.
Yeah, but cleaning suits aren't either.
Bring it.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you think so? Because I wasn't sure.
Where could I find one?
Fire safety equipment is in 3 places. It's in engineering, 70 and 23. Next to recycling.
Okay.
No, wait, but
It's not gonna be there. Just tell me the whole fucking story before I go on a mission. It's just all water. Why is it so fucking dark? It's just all water. Even the fucking Captain Crunch, oops all berries, oops all water. It's just fucking water. Learn how to hold your breath, you dumbass. No, I'm joking.
I'm sorry. I know it's late.
Has something happened?
Well, you asked to see my report on Sheriff Nichols' cleaning.
And it couldn't wait.
I spoke to the 5 raiders who helped in the apprehension of before stated she said she wanted to go out.
Damn, one went against?
If they say they were just focused on their job, just heard her ask to go out, and that's what she said.
She just doesn't want to incriminate herself.
When I was taking her up the stairs, Sheriff Nichols herself told me she didn't say it.
Wait, I'm afraid for my life.
I wasn't sure if I could believe her. I wanted to talk to the others, but if witnesses had any doubts before Nichols was sent out, it's in the
pact. Yeah, I'll take it from here.
Take it from him. If anyone's getting killed for this, I want it to be Meadows and not Billings. Oh, projector? That was a listening device or a camera. Show me. Is it just like it's like a film from the outside? Wow. Shirley always Shirley's in the right, but technically in the wrong, but technically in the right, but technically in the wrong. But she looks so fucking evil and menacing. Anytime she's on screen. What the fuck are y'all about to do? Storm up to the top? Is that a fucking Etch-a-Sketch? What is that?
The ones with the helmets.
I can't let you just take somebody out of custody.
Then release him.
Bernard, step your fucking game up, dude. Look, I want to free Teddy too, but first of all, Teddy should already be free if Bernard does his job correctly. And second of all, you're gonna lead them to their death. But I don't want them to be sheep, you know what I mean? Like, this is the moral dilemma of this show so far. Jesus Christ. Damn.
Cooper!
Not my boy! Don't fucking, no, stop it! Oh, fucking Sims. You think you're slick. That was supposed to be our future right there! Oh my god, I told you! They just can't not kill people! The show physically can't not kill someone! Gonna rig it for her? Okay, maybe it's not a spy, just gonna rig it for her. Does he get to pick, or does it tell him who to pick? He's gonna go behind the back.
Yeah, he was just trying to stop the shithead with the firebomb.
What do you need?
Well, boss.
Some fucking help?
Need everything. But first, we need you.
We're safe down here. No cameras, no listeners.
Why didn't you just let us do what we wanted to do? We would have gotten Teddy and everything would be fine.
Really? You were gonna hide him forever?
Everything would have been all peaches and rainbows and shit like that. Get your ass back over here. We're talking.
I just can't believe it.
I mean, I can. I'd be like, they're gonna fucking kill you next. The power these writers have. Damn, man. Coop. Juliet's gonna be beside herself because she's gonna put it on herself.
Don't hurt your foot. You want to punch something? Punch me.
No, don't say that.
Didn't think you'd actually do that.
Neither did I.
At least punch my shoulder, it's not my arm.
You're not the only one who lost Jules.
Didn't lose Jules, she's coming back.
Yeah, I'm not so sure we lost her.
It's been 2 days.
What's she gonna just knock back up on the door?
I want to know the truth just as bad as you do.
You gotta do it smart.
We can't do it the way you've been doing it.
Act like sheep. Pretend like you're sheep that they can control, and then when the time is right.
I'll operate the airlock. And you'll have 5 minutes to get up over the hill and out of sight before I reactivate the screen.
Okay, not now, though.
When do I get my suit?
All I had to do was say that this guy's good?
Modify that.
You're 9 feet tall.
Which is why the best to...
I would never go out there. This guy's gonna fucking fuck the suit up.
This is going to be just between you and I.
Take your clothes off, spread your cheeks. Let me measure you. Think you busy, huh, Bruno? No, I'm joking. Hold up. Do I gotta turn the camera off? Why does she get seductive? What's going on?
Bernard.
What's up?
Yes.
What you want some?
Have I been helpful?
You're the only person I can talk to.
I don't know, dude. You're being set the fuck up. You know it.
I said that you should release the man who did the graffiti in Mechanical.
He was released.
Yes, but not until there was a firebombing that claimed 2 lives. Is that you?
No.
Really? Because it seems straight out of the order.
Damn, the order is the fucking...
Which in turn stirs up anti-mechanical resentment in the silo. Which allows you to crush a rebellion.
That's just the point of it. Mechanical's the easiest to start a rebellion, so that you can then crush the rebellion and get everyone in line. That's the easiest thing to do.
And yet you already have.
How?
Juliet Nichols did not ask to go out, did she?
She's going to kill you! Surprised you're pushing this. I mean, I would have just... Surprised you're pushing so heavy on that shit. He's gonna kill you before you can... Again, I don't even believe that he would actually let you leave, but... Now it feels like he's 100% gonna kill you.
If I drop into the water, I could go down 1 level. And I can maybe make it through the apartments and... But I'm gonna have to build something that can pump air down to me, which means I'm gonna need you while I'm under.
Jesus. Get a fucking hose or some shit, put your mouth up to it, breathe.
I need your help.
I can't come out.
You've been out before.
Is it his body? Like it can't take the air? I don't...
The 2 bodies.
Or can he not look at the bodies?
You gave me food. You opened the door to give me.
I slid it through.
Yeah.
I don't open the door when you're here.
You can't see my beautiful Zahn body.
But I need to get back. I need to get back. Okay? And I know you're not supposed to open the door.
What's my job?
But I need you to.
Yeah, this fucking... What's my job?
I need you to help me save 1,000 people, Solo. 10,000 people. Look, I know it's not going to make up for what happened here.
Again, he could be the root cause of how this all started and...
Get home.
Might be able to...
Baby. We could
get him to feel
what
really
happened
guilty.
Here from happening there.
Want redemption. Open the door. What's that meme? Should have cleaned that fucking door. Yeah, he locked him in. He saved himself.
Thanks for the food. I'll see you around.
Wait! What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna fucking try to dive down there by myself. I'm gonna die. Your death's gonna be on... My death's gonna be on your hands. Feel any guilt for that? Oh, shit. Again! Like, what's the... can this be tracked? Like, he's the one working on the body, so... Is he the only one who can know what the what's in the body? You guys, you know what I mean? Is there really a way for him to get in trouble if he's the only one that's working on them?
Don't go!
Wow. That's fucking Steve Zahn! Gotta be. I've never seen bearded up Zahn. That might be a fake beard, but I've never seen bearded up Zahn like that before.
Do I look bad?
No.
You look a little rough, I ain't gonna lie, but...
I've never come out this far.
Walk the fucking plank?
Seems like there's just so much space.
Again, I would obviously feel like was scared that he wouldn't survive, or they would kill him, or that he was in disagreement of them in the first place, so they would have gone against him. That's why he locked himself in, but...
Yeah, careful.
They gonna fucking push you down. I don't know.
Hey, oh, it's okay.
Touch.
Hey, dude, hey, dude, hey, dude, no.
I'm afraid of touch.
Are you okay?
Oh,
No.
Yes. It's not your fault. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sit. We can just sit. I'll be here.
Let's hit somewhere fucking different, I ain't gonna lie.
You really are here, aren't you?
Fucking end the episode on me, aren't you? Aren't you gonna do that shit to me, huh? Waiting for there to be a third person secretly here. Man, okay, so the seeds of rebellion are slowly being planted throughout the entirety of the storyline, like on each level of the story, you know what I mean? On each level of the silo. Obviously Pete is going against the orders that he's being given. Again, the question with that is, first of all, there's 10,000 people in the silo. How many people in the silo know exactly what the fuck's going on? So you have Bernard and you have Meadows and Sims and all that. You have like the top of the top elite of the elite. And again, like Bernard knows a lot more than Sims, but Sims is still in like the top 0.001% of information knowing, you know what I mean? But then, you know, you think about the surveillance room, like all the people there. That was like, what, 5 or 6 or 7 people? Like, that's my first question. How many people know more information than the common person? And the reason that I say that is because, well, I'm trying to think. Probably what, like 30, 40 people? Maybe. First of all, I don't know. Damn it. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Oh man, I look stupid now. I'll come back to that at some point. What was that? Oh, so this is my point that I was gonna make. How many people know all that stuff? How many people are in the know, so to speak? And with that, my first question is just like, who's sending those orders to the doctor? Specifically, who's sending the orders to Pete? Is it just Bernard? Like, is Bernard doing literally every single fucking thing in this silo? Or are there, you know what I mean? Is there someone in the know, in Bernard's inner circle, like they keep track of who has kids, and this person keeps track of this, and this team takes charge of surveillance? Like, what's the deal there? Is it some outside source that's going through the data? Sorry, of each person? Like that's what I do want to know, because again, Pete, the doctors, they don't really do anything on their own accord on a normal basis. They just, you know, they see who wins the boat, they see who, you know what I mean, they see what the order is, and then they do it. So I'm intrigued by that. But obviously, you know, Pete is taking that first step towards rebellion, you know what I mean, almost following in his daughter's footsteps, if that makes any sense. And I really like that. But going along with that, my question is, like, is there a punishment? Is there, like, the person who's telling Pete to take that shit out, like the person who's putting the orders on the computer, can that person also see Phoebe? Like, can they see Phoebe Wells's, like, vitals, or her? Can they see that the chip is no longer in her? Can they flag that? Can they kill Pete? Can they get him in trouble for that? Or is it just like they keep the computer keeps track of what they want and then tells the doctor to do it, and then they never check up on it? They just, because they're so convinced that the doctor is never going to not, you know, go against it. I would assume that 100% that when the child comes out, or when they find out that the woman is pregnant, that there would be some investigation towards that. So I don't know if he's gonna, like, secretly go in and sneak the thing back in, but I don't know. But I really liked seeing Pete there, seeing Pete get a couple scenes. And obviously too, I love you know, Aha, because I think I like both of the big ass. I like Silo 18. I like Silo 17 storylines. I think that 18 is a little more interesting in terms of, like, I feel like it's getting me closer to the answers or mysteries, or, you know, that aspect. But I think that from terms of, like, the character perspective, obviously Juliet, my favorite character, and Solo, played by Steve fucking Zahn. It is Steve Zahn, right? I'm not losing it. Yeah, Steve Zahn. I knew it was Steve Zahn, but I always get scared that I say an actor's name wrong, or I get the wrong first name or something like that. But yeah, Steve Zahn. I love fucking Steve Zahn. He was excellent in White Lotus. Obviously, someone of my generation, a 21-year-old. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He's in so much shit. Steve Zahn is one of those actors that's like, he's not like the A-list lead in like movies and TV shows and all that, but he's in like everything. You know what I mean? And I love him for it. He's so good. Can't believe I didn't recognize his voice in the first two. Well, did he have a scene? No, he didn't have a scene in the second episode. I didn't recognize his voice in the first one, and I didn't recognize him by his eyes. But when at the beginning of the episode, they did like shots of like from inside the door, and it like his voice was a little clearer, and I think that's what tipped me off to it. But yeah, I love Steve Zahn. I'm very excited for him. But anyway, I think from like I was saying, from a character perspective, I think that 17 is a little more interesting. Obviously Solo is hiding things. Again, I don't like to go back and rewatch scenes on my first watch of shows, even if I like know that there's some banger information in a certain scene or a certain part of an episode. I really don't like to. Not that I think it's like cheating or anything like that. I just like to, you know what I mean? I like to go into each episode as blind as possible. I don't want to rewatch every single episode to hyper analyze every single detail. I kind of like, I want, yeah, sure, I get some stuff right, but I also want to be surprised if I didn't pay close enough attention to certain things. So I don't know if I want to go back. But I would assume that whatever scene that is held or holds a decent chunk of what the fuck happened, or the origins of Solo, or his true identity, or I'm trying to think, and honestly, it's been like a couple weeks since I watched episode 1. So I don't remember every single detail. I know that, you know, there was that fight scene, there was on that bridge, there was the guy talking in the mirror with the girl, if I'm recalling correctly, there was the kid. So yeah, I might need to, I'm probably not, but I don't know. You guys on the comments, or even more specifically the Patreon, because I'm probably already done the show on YouTube by now. On the Patreon, if you guys want me to go back and rewatch that scene as soon as possible, let me know. But yeah, I would assume that there's more to it. Obviously, I don't know if it's just as simple as, you know, he was there with like a couple other survivors, maybe like 20 or 30 survivors after the original, like, you know, everyone dying up the top, and he found a way into the room and he locked himself in, and they all died, and because they didn't have food or anything like that, and you know, he just did it for himself to survive because he was scared or he felt threatened or anything like that. Or if it's something even more sinister, something deeper, like maybe he's, you know, hiding mysteries or this or that. I don't know. I do not know, but I'm gonna try and pay attention to it, you know what I mean? So it's interesting too, like taking a step back from the storylines or the mysteries or anything like that, just in terms of the perspective of when is Juliet, because again, I would assume either one or two things is happening. Either 18 members of 18 are going to escape 17, or or Juliet and Solo are going to make it into 18. You know what I mean? That's my question, and the question, when would that happen? Is that something that they would leave me on a cliffhanger, like, you know what I mean, end of episode 10 of this season, Juliet and Solo make it back into Silo 18 through that door at the bottom, or like I said, is that going to be a cliffhanger, or what's going to happen there? I'm just trying to think, because like, would they? And again, I have absolutely no problems with it just being Juliet and Solo, just being fucking Rebecca Ferguson and Steve Zahn for the rest of the season. I would have no problems with that. But like, do they want to keep those two characters so separated from everyone else for an entire season? Like, at least I would love that, because not only do you get like an in-depth dive into Solo's character, along with Juliet, obviously, but you know, you make Solo seem immediately super important because he's with the main character of the story. But also, because Juliet isn't in Silo 18, you give a lot of room, a lot of shine to all those other characters that weren't necessarily focused on as much last season, for a good reason. You know, Juliet was the main character, or is the main character, so, you know, we're not going to sideline Juliet in the first season to focus on fucking, you know, Shirley and Knox and shit. Like, as much as I love them, or obviously love them now, but as much as I loved them in the first season, I wanted Juliet. And that's especially with like the first 2 episodes of the show aren't focused on Juliet at all. They're about fucking Holston and Allison, almost like a microcosm of what's to come, if that makes any sense. So I did really like that. Fucking Reggie Smalls and fucking Sims and I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that from the perspective of the Order. You know what I mean? Purposefully make Mechanical feel like the villain, so that it's easy to crush the rebellion to get everyone back in line. But I don't know. That it kind of feels like a dangerous game, if that makes any sense. Now again, there could be some plot twist that the Mechanical don't actually control the real generator, or Bernard is actually in charge of like a backup generator. That could 100% be the case. But from my perspective right now as an outsider, it kind of feels dangerous to start a fight with people who are in charge of the power system of the silo. Even if you're 100% confident that you could win the fight, they still have control of the fucking generator. So, I don't know. I do not know. I feel like, again, it sucks that Coop is gone. But I really feel like that's the... Again, this isn't like a negative thing or derogatory thing or anything like that. Shirley is a hothead. You know what I mean? She's very fired up. So I don't think like one singular thing is going to make it so that she's calm and collected and cool and, masterminding everything behind the scenes. I don't think it's that level, but I feel like, sadly, well, as sad as Coop dying is, I feel like that's the motivator for Shirley to realize, okay, yeah, this shit is really fucking serious. We are in danger here. We're in trouble. The entirety of Mechanical, our group, we are in trouble. We need to do this as smart as possible. So team up with Walk, team up with Knox. Again, Knox, I feel like Walk has the knowledge, Knox has the leadership skills, and then Shirley just has the drive, the passion to get to the bottom of it, to find what's necessary. Because again, and the moral dilemmas that I've been having with the show, again, not as a negative thing, I'm saying that the show is doing an excellent job at having a moral dilemma that you don't necessarily immediately know the answer to. I love Shirley. I want them to find the truth. I want the people of the silo to be informed of the truth. You know, they're being held in cages like sheep, like this, and it's a negative problem. You know what I mean? But at the same time, as we're seeing with 17, we can't just let this become pandemonium. We can't just let this become a rebellion, because if it becomes a rebellion, everybody's gonna fucking die. You know what I mean? Except for fucking Bernard locking himself up in his little cage thing with his suit. Everyone is going to fucking die if that's the case. So we need to do this. Not we have to. I need Shirley to do this the smartest way. Okay, that's the bare minimum. I don't want everyone to fucking die, because again, that was tough seeing Coop. And I'll be honest, like Coop, I don't really care about Coop in the sense of like I wouldn't cry over Coop dying. You know what I mean? Like, he's a side character. He's young. He's innocent. You know what I mean? It sucks to see someone like that with so much, not just like responsibility that was being thrust on him, but someone who was capable, someone who, you know, people looked to for the future, being a future leader. It sucks to see that, but, you know, obviously, Coop wasn't like a main character for like 10 episodes straight or anything like that. So, like I said, I'm not saying I would cry over Coop, but, you know, seeing Shirley and Knox over the body, and like that made me a little emotional. You know what I mean? So, a lot of shit going on here. I always forget the name. I'm sorry. There's a lot of names. Is that Patrick Kennedy, or is that the other one? That's Danny. No, Danny's the other guy that I met at the very end of last season. I think in the finale. And then Kennedy's the one with the beard. The guy whose actor was Luz, I believe, in Band of Brothers. I'm trying to look for Patrick. Yep, I got it right. Maybe I had the wrong name. And it's Patrick. It was 100% Patrick. I don't know if it was Patrick Kennedy, but Patrick. Obviously, he threw that shit to a deal to erase his mind or whatever. I don't know if that's actually going to go through. I don't know if they're actually going to do it, or they already pre-erased his mind and programmed him to, like, yeah, that's the thing too. Like, you talk about like erasing minds and shit like that. Like, is there like, because I know they talked about like the drugs and stuff last season, and you know, they're trying to get people to forget, and some of the Flame Keepers, you know, it's not as easy to make them forget, or they remember, or they hold on to some of their core ideals or whatever. I don't know how scientific it is, like, because literally, the way in which Sims is talking is that, yeah, I can erase your memory to whatever date that I want it to. You know what I mean? Like, if Sims wanted to, he could erase his mind a week back, a year back, 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, 50 years back. Like he could do that to anyone. Like, is it just a drug? Like, are they just giving them a high dosage of a certain drug, or are they like literally like coding his mind in some weird way? Do they have a chip in the brain? That I am intrigued to know the specific stuff, because it's a little like, I don't know. And Meadows is getting very, very blunt and pushy. And again, from my understanding, Meadows already wants to go out. Like, Meadows is already preparing to go out. She wants to suit as soon as possible. I thought that it would have been a thing to where Bernard would have held off as long as possible until the rebellion. There was zero chance of a rebellion. But maybe it was just like, hey, Meadows endorsed him, so I want to go out now. I don't know. But she's getting very, very blunt and pushy with the Juliet stuff and the questioning Bernard and all that. And I gotta be honest, if I was in her position and I really wanted to do something, like I really wanted this goal, I wanted to get out, I want to go explore or whatever, I wouldn't be pushy with Bernard. I would want him to think that I'm on his side completely and have zero problems with what he's doing. I wouldn't want to challenge him, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. I do not know. That's it. This, again, they killed Coop this episode, and I'm sorry if I'm being repetitive with my paranoia, if that makes any sense, but, like, I'm just so scared. Like, they killed so many people in the first season. And, again, this isn't, like, a negative, or if they do this, but, a lot of shows will kill off a lot of people at the very beginning, and then as the series progresses, they start to kill less and less people because there's already an established cast, and, the closer you get to the end of a show, you don't want to re-kill off everybody so that you have to remake the audience fall in love with a new cast of characters. You know what I mean? There has to be a happy balance of new characters and all that, but still, as interesting as Meadows is, to me, Meadows feels expendable in terms of, like, I could see Bernard offing her. I could, you know what I mean? People like Shirley and Knox and Walk. There's 3 people right there that are leading that rebellion. I'm scared because I don't necessarily think you need all 3. I think that all 3 of them fill a different role, but at a certain point, like once we get deep enough into this rebellion, I don't know if we need all 3 of them. So out of the 3 of them, I definitely like Walk the most, but that's because she was probably given the most screen time last season. And I love Knox, like I really do. And Shirley, again, I really like her, and I understand how passionate she is. But again, I repeat, if we just followed her lead completely, we would probably get everyone killed. So I need it. In terms of Shirley's character, I just need her to calm down a little bit. So you know what I mean. Somebody do the wall name that Knox and Shirley had seen when they were younger. Wall of names. What would that be? Would that just be people who rebelled? What am I being stupid here? Am I forgetting something? What Knox says that he knows what that list is. Is it just a list of names of people who rebelled? You know what I mean? Like, it's not some like secret fucking, it's the fucking manifest of the secret society or anything like that. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, what is that, man? I love this show. I fucking love this show. Because, I talked about it a minute ago, or a couple minutes ago, where I was just talking about, like, the structure of the story. How are we going to do this? When is Juliet going to meet back up with either... when is Juliet going to re-meet up with people in Silo 18? Is it, whether they come to us or we go back to them? When is that going to happen? Is that going to be the Season 2 cliffhanger? Because Silo to me feels like a show very akin to, like a Lost, like a 100. Lost like 100. That always leave a big cliffhanger at the end of the season. You know what I mean? And that's not a negative. That's not like, I love cliffhangers. I love shit like that. I love big mysteries. So what would be the biggest thing that I can think of that would be a season ender thing? You know what I mean? I don't know if, like, Juliet just walking back into Silo 18 is something that I would be like, okay, yeah, that was a great cliffhanger at the very end of the episode. I don't know if it'll be something to where she goes back in at, like, the penultimate episode and then da-da-da. I don't know. I do not know. Because I could also see a scenario. Now, that I kind of... Okay, so my prediction as of right now is that the season is going to end with Juliet making it back to Silo 18 with Solo and seeing the... walking into a fucking full out rebellion. Like, I'm talking people dying on each side. There's a war going on, and maybe Juliet's gonna need to sort of shut everyone the fuck up. Like, hey, the prophet's here. Juliet does live, so stop fucking fighting and listen to me right now. We've got to work together. So that's kind of what I hope, but I don't know. And again, Billings didn't have a lot in the episode. He was just sort of doing his investigation, talking to, Meadows, passing over that information to Meadows. I want I want Billings to go on his own little personal exploration, or I don't know if he's just completely lying in wait or what's going on, because obviously he knows stuff. Again, he ripped out a specific page. I don't know if that's gonna, well, it's 100% gonna come back into play, but like, why did he save that one page? And then this Sims stuff too. I would say thus far, 3 episodes in, Sims has been the character that has the surprisingly low amount of screen time. And again, that's not a problem. Like, I'm not hating on the show or anything like that. I'm just stating a fact. I feel like he's been given a lot less than I thought that he would get. So, not his one specific big moment is going to come, as in like he's going to have one moment and then be a fucking minor character for the rest of the season. But I mean, he's fucking, what is his goals? What is his plans? What is he fucking doing? What did he talk about with his wife and all that? I'm sorry if I'm talking in circles, or because there's certain things that I'm just not. Either I'm not coming up with a theory, or I've already said the theory. You know what I mean? Like, I've talked about, Sims and the wife and maybe the good guys or this, and they're looking for answers or whatever. I don't want to go on like a 3-minute tangent after every episode, just repeating that same exact thing, especially if I've been given, I don't want to say given, but especially if I haven't seen any other specific details in the episode that I just watched that would have backed that theory up. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on some redundant, masquerade or whatever. So I don't know. I do not fucking know. So but I think I talked about everything. Obviously, I don't know if Reggie Smalls is going to be a recurring character, to be sort of a fucking ACAB. Fucking these shitty cops, these fucking pigs, man, not knowing what the fuck to do, shooting on sight. Not obviously, slightly joking, but I mean, I don't know if he's just going to be a foil to Hank and co, or a real thorn in Mechanical's side, because obviously he's going to be down there. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch out for that. And I also don't know if we're going to keep up with Phoebe and her husband. And then also, I got to remember here, they're obviously watching Pete. And again, when Phoebe was originally introduced, my immediate gut reaction was, oh, this is the spy. But then she actually is pregnant, you know what I mean? Or is actually going to be pregnant. She's actually part of it. So I don't know if she would actually be the spy if that's the case. I don't know if it's the fucking husband. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be paranoid because I don't recall anyone really interacting with Pete that much this episode anyway. So I don't know if it's just like someone's watching him like physically, or we're just watching the cameras. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I do not know. I think I talked about every character. Again, I loved it. I'm so excited to see Juliet and Solo interact. Again, Solo is obviously hiding a lot of stuff, but I don't necessarily think that it's... How do I say this? Again, I think he knows a lot. I think he knows a lot about the world, about the origins of the silo, maybe. Like, again, he probably has access to that room, or... I don't know, maybe it was sunk. Maybe he's underwater. I don't really know, but... he knows a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? That's 100% guaranteed. I don't think he's hiding anything from Juliet out of, like evilness or this, or I think it's just paranoia. It's being scared. It's not trusting Juliet. It's being regretful about his past decisions, how he's essentially killed people. And again, that's the thing too. I don't know if it's just as simple as he was scared and locked all of the survivors out of his room so they all died, or he was genuinely the root cause of the entire fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, fucking. Put the tinfoil hat on. What is it, Ron Tucker? Is it Ron Tucker? That's fucking Ron Tucker. You know what I mean? Like some bullshit like that. To where, like, you know what I mean? Because if Ron Tucker went over the hill and survived, and, he didn't clean, maybe it's a scenario in which he went out there with the safe suit, the people started a rebellion, opened the doors, they all died, and then Ron went back in. There was a couple people left that survived. They sort of followed him like a, you know, like a deity or like a figure to follow, to worship, and then he closed them out. And, you know, maybe, I don't know. Again, this show is probably going to rock my world many times over, so I'm excited to see how it goes. But I think that's going to be it for me. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions on Patreon. Obviously, as I said at the beginning of the video, I am already completely done the second season of Silo, so check it out if you're interested. It is $10 a month for live-action shows. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Again, it really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.